Welcome back to our live show. Virginia Repertory Theater's latest offering is part of the Acts of the Faith Festival. This Tony and Pulitzer Prize-winning drama tells the story of a sanitation worker in Pittsburgh in the 1950s. You have a chance to see Fences live on stage until March 1st. This morning we're joined by the director, Dr. Tanya Pettiford-Waits, along with cast member Jamar Jones, who stars as Troy Maxson. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
All right, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
And tell us, for the folks who have not seen or heard of Fences, it's in the 50s, it's in Pittsburgh, got that. What else do we need to know or want to know before we come see the play?
Let's see. Well, it's part of August Wilson's Century Cycle. So it's probably the most famous play of his Century Cycle, and that means August Wilson has written 10 plays that happen per decade over the 1900s.
And are most of them in Pittsburgh?
Most of them were in Pittsburgh. There's only one that's not located in Pittsburgh, and that's in Chicago, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. But Fences is the one that there was a film made that Denzel Washington starred in.
Wow.
And actually, one of my favorite actors, James Earl Jones, did the role of Troy Maxson, the lead role, who the story surrounds. I saw him in the role on Broadway. So it's a play that sort of captures the African-American experience in a neighborhood. Troy Maxson's backyard is where the play happens, and that's his kingdom. That's his kingdom, and August Wilson has sort of chronicled Troy's life and all of the issues that Black Americans ran into during the Great Migration, when you know, people were coming from the South to the North for a better life, for the promised land, so to speak.
So, Jamal, you and I have something in common.
Yes.
Both monarchs. Boom, boom. Yeah.
Meadowbrook High School.
Meadowbrook. He went on to William and Mary. I didn't. So this is a complicated part that you play, and the story is father and son and that relationship, and it ain't exactly smooth, is it?
No, not at all. You know, there is a lot of conflict between Corey and Troy because Troy was this great baseball player for the Negro Leagues, and Corey is kind of following in his footsteps, but with football. Corey is a football star. He gets his chance to be recruited to college, which is, you know, this chance for so much to his future. Perhaps, you know, being the first in his family to go to college, having any sort of career he wants. However, you know, his father is real adamant that he does not want him to do that, and that really brings them to
Dad has a lot of issues and a lot of built up and pent up anger and
it's based off of what he's been through. You know, the tools that he has as a father is what he only has to give his son. You know, this is the only way he knows how to navigate the world. He knows how, you know, society, because him being a black man, how he was stopped and prohibited from really reaching his full potential. And he really wants his son just to be grounded and saying, hey, just get out there and do something better than, you know, than what I've done. Just, I want you to have that, but he wants to protect his son. I think that's where it's coming from. However, you know, it's really interesting. Corey's like that representation. I think how we all have youthful dreams, and sometimes we have the opportunity to achieve those dreams, but other times, you know, things get in the way and our life goes in a different path that we didn't see, and so that kind of happens with Corey.
Is this a dream part for you to be able to do this?
Absolutely. You know, it's really wild for me because when I was in high school, my first drama teacher, Charmaine Crowell White, in Meadowbrook, she introduced the name drop. She introduced me to Fences, and you know, still to this day, as I turn the page, it's like, oh my gosh, this is such a rich story, so beautiful. And you know, throughout college, as I got older, my professor would say, oh, audition with Corey, do this monologue, and to get the opportunity to do this work with this lady here, and then just to explore it, it's just, it's beyond a dream. Yeah.
One of the reviews, I said that this play turns street language into poetry.
Oh, I call it jazz. I call it jazz.
Because there's a lot of riffing going on there.
Yes. I mean, you know, August Wilson is a prolific playwright, and his words, his storytelling, is like jazz. It's like a jazz session. It's very, very rich, very wonderful to listen to.
Oh, it's wonderful meeting both of you. Thank you
Wonderful
for
meeting
Thank you.
taking a moment out
Thank
for
you.
us.
Thank you.
Wait to see the play. August Wilson's award-winning production Fences is live on stage now through Sunday, March 1st at the November Theater. For a complete schedule, we'll post it later today on our show website, WTVR.com/VTM. And before we're going to send it over to Jess. It's time to make you a winner. Our friends at the Virginia Repertory Theater want you to come see their adaptation of Fences live on stage. Just be caller number 6. I got the tickets right here. 342-5745. You will win 4 tickets. 342-5745. The number. Good luck. Now, Jess, over to you.